Rishi Sunak arriving on a street he's walked down many times before, but never as PM until now. No fanfare or fuss or even family to witness this moment. The new Prime Minister straight to it, his face telling its own story about what lies ahead.
Right now, our country is facing a profound economic crisis. The aftermath of COVID still lingers. Putin's war in Ukraine has destabilised energy markets and supply chains the world over.
This a PM wanting to start over, acknowledging where his predecessor went wrong.
She was not wrong to want to improve growth in this country. It is a noble aim. And I admired her restlessness to create change. But some mistakes were made. Not born of ill will or bad intentions. Quite the opposite, in fact. But mistakes nonetheless. And I have been elected as leader of my party and your Prime Minister, in part, to fix them.
And promising to try to put it right. But with a warning too, none of this is easy.
I will place economic stability and confidence at the heart of this government's agenda. This will mean difficult decisions to come. The government I lead will not leave the next generation, your children and grandchildren, with a debt to settle that we were too weak to pay ourselves.
Frank about the difficult economic choices, but promising to do government differently.
I will unite our country, not with words, but with action. I will work day in and day out to deliver for you. This government will have integrity, professionalism, and accountability at every level. Trust is earned, and I will earn yours.
But not yet trusting voters at the ballot box, a general election off the cards.
The mandate my party earned in 2019 is not the sole property of any one individual. It is a mandate that belongs to and unites all of us. And the heart of that mandate is our manifesto. I will deliver on its promise.
After the politics came the personal, Rishi Sunak levelling with the public.
I fully appreciate how hard things are. And I understand too that I have work to do to restore trust after all that has happened. All I can say is that I am not daunted. I stand here before you, ready to lead our country into the future, to put your needs above politics. Together, we can achieve incredible things and fill tomorrow and every day thereafter with hope. Thank you.
It's hope he'll need. His mood and manner serious and sombre, but signalling too that he's set on change.
Can you unite the party, Rishi Sunak?
Inside number 10, finally a smile for his staff waiting in the wings to welcome the new PM before getting down to work. Earlier in the day, Mr Sunak arrived at Buckingham Palace for his audience with the King. A new monarch not yet crowned, today appointing his first Prime Minister and the country's third this year. A ritual of continuity against a backdrop of change. Late afternoon and His Majesty's government forming fast. Suella Braverman forced to quit as Home Secretary less than a week ago for a security breach, controversially reappointed. The Chancellor of just 11 days.
Can you fix the economy, sir?
Remaining in post. And Big Johnson backers still in Cabinet too. James Cleverly remaining Foreign Secretary, Nadeem Zahawi moving to the party chair. Dominic Raab and Oliver Dowden, friends of the new Prime Minister, staying close.
A new cabinet, a new start.
There were some fresh faces, but this a cabinet of all the party, even Liz Truss's closest ally back inside number 10. But the shortest ever serving Prime Minister was out after just 7 weeks, with little apology about what she got wrong, as her husband and daughters watched on.
In just a short period, this government has acted urgently and decisively on the side of hard-working families and businesses.
A short speech lasting just 3 minutes, but delivered with defiance.
From my time as Prime Minister, I am more convinced than ever that we need to be bold and confront the challenges that we face.
Quoting a Roman philosopher, defending her decisions and tax-cutting agenda.
We simply cannot afford to be a low-growth country where the government takes up an increasing share of our national wealth, and where there are huge divides between different parts of our country.
Divides she says she'll help bridge from the backbenches.
Our country continues to battle through a storm. But I believe in Britain. I believe in the British people, and I know that brighter days lie ahead. Thank you.
And with that, it was over. Liz Truss's time in office terminated by those who once put her in. The handover of power. Days like these are meant to happen once every 5 years after a general election. Instead, we've had 2 of them in just 7 weeks. You can probably barely believe it, neither can I. 1 PM out, another one in. But what really changes? Rishi Sunak faces the same economic problems, the same party divisions, the same poor polling. What he hopes is that his new approach to the economy, to his party and his way of doing politics will eventually help shift the polls too. Tomorrow his first test at Prime Minister's questions, and there will be plenty of them. Last month's leadership loser, now the winner. But will he be able to handle the prize? Beth Rigby, Sky News in Westminster.